Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a mighty and powerful king. He was known for his courage, strength, and wisdom, but despite his many virtues, the king had a weakness. He would often get carried away by the highs and lows of life, letting his emotions take the better of him. One day the king was feeling particularly low. He was tired of the weight of his responsibilities and the constant pressures of his position. He decided to visit some wise men who lived deep in the forest and ask them for advice. When the wise men heard about the king's troubles, they felt that he needed a powerful mantra, a phrase that could help him through the tough times. So they took him to their workshop, where they had an old and sturdy ring. It was made out of a special metal that wouldn't rust or break. The king looked at the ring curiously and asked what it meant. The wise men replied, "We have engraved a message on the inside of the ring. Whenever you're feeling down, you only need to look at the ring to remember this message." They carefully engraved these 3 words inside the ring: "This too shall pass." The king thanked the wise men and returned to his palace. He wore the ring on his finger and went about his daily duties. At first, he didn't really think about the message on the ring, but soon enough, he found himself in a situation where he needed to stay calm and level-headed. When he felt anger rising within him, he looked at his ring and repeated the words, "This too shall pass." He realized that no matter how strong his feelings were, they would eventually fade away. When he was feeling particularly sad, he again turned to the ring and found comfort in the words, "This too shall pass." It reminded him that even though life was full of ups and downs, nothing was permanent. The king became known throughout the land for his calm and composed nature. People were amazed at how he was able to stay so level-headed in the face of adversity. And it was all because of a simple ring that had the words, "This too shall pass," engraved on it. This story reminds us that no matter what we're going through in life, whether it's good or bad, it won't last forever. Everything is temporary. The joy and happiness we feel today can turn into sadness and pain tomorrow. And the problems we face today might seem like they'll never end, but they will. The balance in life comes when we remember this impermanence, when we understand that nothing lasts forever. We don't get carried away by our emotions when things are going well. We don't let success make us arrogant or proud. And when things are not going well, we don't give in to despair or negativity. We remain calm and focused, knowing that this too shall pass. I believe that the lessons from this story can be applied to our lives today. We live in a fast-paced world where we're constantly bombarded with information and distractions. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and forget to take a step back and reflect on what's really important. For my audience in the US, I know how stressful life can be. There are so many things that are constantly vying for our attention: our jobs, our relationships, our finances, our kids. It can be overwhelming. But we can find balance and peace if we remember the words, "This too shall pass." Whether we're feeling happy or sad, successful or struggling, we need to stay present and grounded. We need to find moments of mindfulness in the midst of chaos. The idea of balance and mindfulness is something that's been gaining popularity in recent years, especially in the US. People are starting to realize that the traditional approach of working around the clock and sacrificing everything for success is not sustainable. We need to find a better way to live, a way that allows us to be present in the moment and appreciate the things that really matter. So the next time you find yourself getting carried away by your emotions, take a step back and remember the words, "This too shall pass." Embrace the change, be present in the moment, and know that everything will be okay. Now I want to hear from you. What does the phrase, "This too shall pass," mean to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you liked this story, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.